the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the first platform in history ever created for the eradication of dark skin discrimination, of colorism discrimination. I brought the first colorism channel to YouTube. And I started dark skin activism in 1998, developed it from 98 up into 2009 when I brought colorism and dark skin topics online. People mocked me after I came on to Tommy Sotomayor's show in 2014. And then ultimately in 2015,
they mocked
when
her.
I became world famous through a viral post that I
world famous? Are you kidding?
I was crowned.
Nobody knows who you are.
Now,
world
some of
famous.
Y'all be hating on that. Y'all say, why you happy? Because you was crowned donkey the other day. Well, guess what? It got me publicity. And it is the reason why you talk about dark skin.
She said she's world famous. Can you believe that bullshit? Let's keep going.
Why you talk about dark skin? Why you talk about dark skin? Why you talk about dark skin? Because you heard Rashidas Strobers do it.
Now you hear the way she sounds? This is supposed to be an intelligent, college graduated, dark skinned activist, and she's wondering why people don't want to deal with dark skinned women. A lot of them act just like this. This is the true Rashida. When she's trying to be all intelligent and stuff on those videos, forget all that. This is the real one. Listen to the way she talks and she's popping her tongue. That's the real Rashida. Keep listening.
Do it. Ah! So don't come up on here with a hate. Nobody would be talking about no dark skin if it wasn't for Rashida. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no color.
She said nobody would be talking about dark skin if it wasn't for her. Again, the delusion is like out there.
Colorism on social media. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. Cause you ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashidas Strobers.
How many of you brothers would love a black woman like this? How many? Raise your hand. How many?
You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashidas Strobers. Do it. They love to come to my channel and mock me, then copy me. They love to come to my channel and talk about me. They all know me. All the big YouTubers, the small YouTubers, they all know who Rashidas Strobers, the dark-skinned activist is. They sit back and they get relaxed and they watch my channel and then they go create.
I'm so glad she made this video about me. That means she's thinking about me. I'm in her head. I'm getting to her. Because she knows what I say, it's true. So I'm getting to her. Continue, Miss Rashida.
Derivative channels, they talk shit about my brand. But the truth of the matter is, you been talk about dark skin, you been talk about dark skin, you been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashidas Strobers. Do it. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida.
Well, at least she's admitting one thing. She's not saying darkism. She's saying no Rashida, no colorism on social media. So I think she messed up there. Because according to her, what she speaks is darkism. But colorism, she invented it. Yeah, okay.
No Lupita. Eddie, is you ready? Eddie, is you ready? Eddie, is you ready?
Always.
Eddie, is you ready? Eddie. Is you ready? Ow! You ain't ready for me. Eddie Barrios, child. Eddie Barrios been making videos about me for a very long time. Okay, that's what Eddie Barrios has been doing. Eddie Barrios.
Now, I don't make any more videos of her than she makes of everybody else. My problem with her is not her selling tickets to her shows. My problem with her is the massive plagiarism that she does. Anybody who claims something that they plagiarize has to be called out. That's just the way it is. That's life, baby. That's what YouTube is for. If you don't like it, don't be on YouTube. And stop saying you don't care what anybody says, because you do. Because it brings out the true you. This.
Dark skinned Puerto Rican Eddie Barrios from the Bronx.
I'm not that dark, actually.
All these videos about the dark skinned activists because you are a hater. Hi, haters. Hi, haters. Apple candy folks use a lie. So let me sing it one more time for you. A whole lot of people were talking about dark skin. They didn't label themselves the dark skin activists. That's a lie. Hold up. Let me sing my song again. All right, you ready? Is you ready, Eddie? Cause you been talk about dark skin. You been talk about dark skin. You been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashidas Strobers. Do it, 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 do it. And I could do it all night. I could do it all night long. All night long.
So she's talking about when I tell her that because the content that she speaks of today was already spoken of back in the 1800s. So she says, well, they didn't say they were dark-skinned activists. And I told her they didn't have to, because that's what they were. Alice Walker didn't say she was a dark-skinned activist. But the same thing Rashida talks about is what Alice Walker talks about. I mean, I don't even have to go back to 1836 when it first started. I can just go right back to Alice Walker. And everything she talks about is what Alice Walker talks about. And Alice Walker didn't have to say, I'm a dark black skin activist. I'm a light skin activist. Intelligent people know that's what they're talking about. They didn't say it. So therefore, they wasn't doing it.
I'm not. That's right. I could do it, do it all night long.
You'll hear it even more a little in a few minutes.
You're not the dark-skinned activist. I started this movement in 98. I don't give a fuck who talking about dark skin. You stole and you ripped off from my platform, and that's the fact. So don't come up on here with that mess. Don't come up, because I will sit here and I will sing my You Ain't Been Talking About Dark Skin song all day long. And the coronavirus is going around and I ain't gotta go to work. So let me tell you, I got some time on my hand, some time on my hand, some time on my hand. What up, Eddie Barrios from the Bronx? Dark-skinned Puerto Rican Eddie Barrios from the Bronx.
I'm not that dark. She keeps saying that.
Better go sit down somewhere.
If I was, I wouldn't care.
Down. Better go have a seat. You better go have a seat, Eddie Barrios from the Bronx. Okay. All right. So let me tell y'all what started this live. A lot of y'all know that I have a play that's coming out. They mad and they're jealous because I actually produce. Yeah, I got a play coming out. Let me go to my website. It's called A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. I said a dark-skinned woman's revenge. I said a dark.
This play has been coming out for about 10 years now. She ran it before. This is the same play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. She's talking like it's new. It's not new. It's the same play. She's running it back.
Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. And it's coming out on June 26th. Okay, during the summertime.
It's coming out again on June 26th.
And I might be on stage twerking. So you ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark. Yes, you might see me doing a little twerk. A little twerk something. A little twerk something. A little twerk that dark skin something. A little twerk that dark skin something. At my show, you might be seeing me doing a little bit of twerking to my game and talk about dark skin song. And I know you're haters. You are a hater. That's why you mad, Eddie Barrios from the Bronx. Dark-skinned Puerto Rican good hair. That baby hair. That good hair. That baby hair. Okay, ain't nobody jealous of you because you got that good hair, that baby hair. You want somebody.
This woman has totally lost her mind. It's gone. People, this is your girl right here. For the little breadcrumbs that follow her, this is your girl.
To be jealous of you. Ain't nobody jealous of you. Okay, ain't nobody jealous of you. Okay, let's keep it moving. I have a play that's coming out, and you're all invited to my show, by the way. That's why Eddie Barrios is mad. It's called A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge, and it's...
You're all invited to the show as long as you pay for it. Which, fine, she can make money with her show. I don't have a problem with that. I've never had a problem with her shows. I have a problem with her on every freaking site where people beg for money. She's on every single one of them. She's been doing this since 1998 and she still hasn't gone nowhere. Anybody can. I could put together a show and pay a venue to play my show. That doesn't mean she's famous. When you start playing the big theaters, Miss Rashida, because you said you were world famous, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody does, really. You're known on YouTube, not by many, but you're known on YouTube. Shit, Chrissy's got more followers than you. Chrissy's got more views than you. Chrissy's more famous than you are, and she does no shows. And that makes you jealous. You're the jealous one. Nobody's jealous of you. I'm just calling you out for your bullshit.
Worldwide. Pay-per-view live stream. Worldwide. A dark-skinned woman's
They know her in China
worldwide.
and Russia and
That's
everywhere
why
else. Worldwide.
That's why you get mad. Now, y'all get y'all tickets. This is my website, darkskinactivist.com. The show is coming out. And Eddie Barrios is just jealous of me. He's jealous because I don't be starting none with these people.
This is the one thing that black women do. When they're called out on bullshit, on anything, that's the only response they can give when they're called out. Because they really can't defend what you're calling them out about. So they just say you're jealous. You're a hater. You're a hater. You're talking about the bad thing. You're talking about the bad thing. You're a hater. You're jealous. You're hating on me. You're jealous. Rashida does that. And the other thing she does is when somebody doesn't agree with her or calls her out, she uses her color. She says, oh, it's because I'm dark, because I'm black. She uses the race cards against her own people, which is fucking ironic.
Be over here minding my business, producing my little plays, and they be coming up on my, they be hating on me. They be haters. Anyway, you go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. And if you live anywhere in the world, I don't care where you live, you can still watch A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge from anywhere in the world. Just click that buy now button. Okay, and it will take you to this screen right here where you could get your international worldwide tickets. You could sit back and watch the show from the comfort of your home, honey. That's why he is mad. Eddie Barrios in the Bronx. You live in the Bronx. You can watch the show in the Bronx. You know what? You can hate on me from afar. You can watch that and hate and love my dark skin activist show through worldwide pay-per-view live stream. And this is the ticketing site right here. So go to my website, y'all. Let me slow it down. darkskinactivist.com. Click that buy now button. I don't care where you at in the world. You can watch my show. Now, Eddie Barrios, if you want to fly from the Bronx to Atlanta, Georgia.com, aka colorism activist, being a fraud when I actually have a venue and I've actually produced past shows.
So she thinks she's not a fraud because she produced a venue. She produced a show. Not a very successful show, but she did produce a show, so she's not a fraud. Right? I mean, come on. Come on. Anybody can do what she does. I can... Oh, my God. Let's listen to some more.
Explain that. Do you know what a fraud is? A fraud is someone that comes...
A fraud is someone who steals material which you accuse others of doing to you, but you've actually doing it to people before you. You stolen Alice Walker's material. You stolen the woman of SCBU's material. I mean, come on. Dark skin activism has been going since... Noted. I'm pretty sure before, but noted since 1836. 1836, dark skin activism. How can you take all that shit and change the name and then say you created it? That's fraud. That's a fraud. So yeah, you are a fraud. You are. That's what you do. And now they're doing it to you and you don't like it. So you're mad because they're stealing stuff from you that you stole.
Goes on to YouTube and says, I have a GoFundMe for XYZ project, and they never produce it. But any one of y'all is free to call, contact the Washington, D.C. Black Theater Festival. And they're going to tell you Rashidas Strobers produced a show there.
I looked up that theater she's talking about. It's not a big, huge theater. It's like a community center. That's what it is. It's a place where thousands of black artists showcase their stuff. So she thinks because she paid a theater to showcase her stuff, she's famous. I mean, let's be real. Her show is not successful. It's just not. It's cool that she wrote a show and she's doing a show and she's trying to do her thing. That's not my problem with you, Miss Rashida. My problem with you is the plagiarism, the deep, deep plagiarism that you do. You got the nerve to say you're the only one in the world and you created it in 1998? Come on, man. Black people. I mean, you being a black woman might think your own people are stupid, but they're not.
Contact the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. And they're going to tell you, Tony, like, I don't really do this. You're a liar. You're a liar, okay? If I type in a darker skinned woman's revenge, because this is the play we talking about, that he claims that I'm scamming people for, which makes no sense. A dark skinned woman's revenge, Arizona.
Now, I'm not saying, Miss Rashida, that you're scamming people with your shows. I am saying you're scamming people with your plagiarized rhetoric. I saw clips of your shows. I'm sorry. In all honesty, it's really bad. It's bad. It's a ghetto ass show with ghetto ass characters, which I've seen a million times over. See, this is the problem with a lot of women like this woman. They don't have any original material. Nothing that they do is original. That's your main problem, Rashida. Nothing you're doing is original. You guys just copy off of each other. What they say, good artists steal, great artists, good artists borrow, great artists steal. It's the same bullshit. Like Tyler Perry. Every one of Tyler Perry's movie is the same fucking story. Exactly the same story. Good movies. But after watching Tyler Perry for a year, I'm tired because every movie I watch of Tyler Perry, it's the same shit. It's the same story. This is what people do. Every time, I know a lot of people here in my city that do what Rashida does. They pay these places to play their little plays. They don't go nowhere because there's no originality. It's all copied shit. It's all shit that somebody's done like a million times over. So that's what she's doing. And maybe this is the reason why she's not getting successful. She could say from her mouth, I'm world famous. Come on. I mean, she can say I created this in 98. We all know it's bullshit.
Arizona, or let's type in Tucson, because I do believe that the Tucson press actually covered my show when it came there. Okay, it's on here somewhere. They covered it. I just gotta find it. But the point that I'm making is,
She's talking about the Tucson Press. Listen, Rashida, everything you talk about, I do the research. The Tucson Press covers everybody's show. If they're in town and there's 10 shows, they cover those 10 shows. They didn't just cover you because you're special. They cover all the shows. If you do a show in Chicago and there's a local, these are local, like small community papers mostly and press. They cover everybody. You're not special, Rashida. They cover you, and they covered everybody else who did a venue in that fucking community center or bookstore. You know, you do your little bookstore talks and stuff. They cover everybody, not just you.
If you do your research, you will see that I have put in the work. I have really produced these shows. And Eddie Barrios, I actually tour around the United States, and you're pissed off and you're jealous because people don't want me to do this. They want to steal and take everything from me, but I'm the real dark-skinned activist, and I'm going to be taking some people to court, federal courts. I'm going to be taking some people to federal court for copyrights, trademark, intellectual property, brand infringement.
See, a lot of people throw that term around. Infringement, trademark, copyright. Rashida, the only thing that she maybe copyrighted, which she has, which she says she copyrighted, the only thing is the word, darkism. That's it. So if anybody can use darkism. They could talk about it. They could write about it. They could post it and say, this is darkism, this is darkism. They're not saying they created it. When they say they created it and started it, that's trademark infringement. Know the difference. You're supposed to be like this big fucking college graduate. Sometimes you just don't sound so smart. You want to be smarter than everybody else, but you're not. Everybody throws these terms around. I'm taking them to federal court. Easier said than done. Anybody can say darkism. That's like the color yellow. Who invented the color yellow? You can write the color yellow. You can use the color yellow. But you can't say I created the color yellow. Right there, that's an infringement. Chrissy never did that. Chrissy has never said she owns darkism. She created the word darkism. That's the only thing you own is the word. You don't own the right to speak of colorism and darkism and shadeism. That's the original name. Shadeism.
Because I am the real dark-skinned activist, and they're so jealous. They're so jealous. They're so jealous of me.
Nobody's jealous of you, Rashida. Jealous of what? Why do you people do that? Like every time somebody disagrees with you is jealousy or haterade. It's not jealousy. I got no reason to be jealous of you. Chrissy has no reason to be jealous of you. You're jealous of her. Again, she has more followers than you. She has more views than you. So who's jealous?
They don't want me to do this, and they can't figure out how I could persevere through a little bit of money. This is why you mad, Eddie Barrios. Trevane Foxton said, have your plays on DVD. I will certainly buy them, and I hope you continue to write more books. L Brother The Number said, damn, I love the thumbnail to this video. Fish.
Now, this is an example of Rashidas Strobers trying to convince and assure herself because a few people made a few comments, put this on video to that to her. That's like fame or something. It's not happening. But, I mean, Rashida, you claim to have been doing this since 1998. What the fuck are you talking about worldwide fame? What are you like really that fucking delusional that you think you're world famous? The only time anybody even hears about you is if they find you. Most people found you by mistake on YouTube. You know, they go searching YouTube and they find this black woman saying she's the creator and they say, let me listen to this fool. And by most of your comments, listen, if you have 100 comments, 90 of them are negative. And the other 5% of them are guys who are telling you you're beautiful and they love your locks. Basically, they want to bone you. And then